Hello and welcome to Nerdy Gaming with a Rabid Beaver. I'm your host, the Rabid Beaver. I hope each and every one of you are having a great day out there in the interwebs and the world, wherever you guys are at. Today, we're going to be doing some PlayStation 3 on a budget, some game finds on a budget. So I wanted to keep it under 45 bucks this time. That's kind of where I'm going to be going with this. Is anything I can find for under 45 bucks. I got a couple games at a pawn shop, a couple games at McKay's, got a couple games at a game store. And I just kind of want to show you what I've got, what it's going to be costing, and then what money that you can be expecting to get out of it, depending on if it's got all the case candy. And what I mean by that is the promotional codes and the maps, different things that came inside the games, and also the games that don't have. Now, for one of these games I've got today, I'm going to have to go off DK Oldies because Lukey Games and also East Starland, which is normally the place that I go to for all my go-to stuff to show you. They did not have the game available. They did not have it listed. It wasn't even listed inside their store as being a game. So I had to find it on another site. So we'll be going over that eventually. But let's see what we got today. Let's start right off with Enemy Front, guys. Now, I got this at McKay's for $5.95. It does not have the promotional codes or the case candy on the inside, but it does have the user manual with it. The disc is in excellent condition. It's been played a little bit. But, you know, what can you expect for a used game? It's been played. So let's head over to the live scene over here and see exactly what it's going to be worth. So as you can see, the PlayStation 3 edition, which is right here, I've got. Now, they're saying it's out of stock, but it's going to sell between $6.97 and $9.95. Now, I paid $5.95 for this. So that's what we've got in on it right now. No tax. There was no tax added. $5.95 because I did straight trade with McKay's on this. So $5.95 for that bad boy right there. And it books in the condition that it's in, I would say it's about a $7 game. So $6.97 is a fair price for me. I'll take the $6.97. So I'm over $1. I'm $1 and a penny in the positive right now. So let's head on back over and I'll show you our next game that's on the list today. So our next one is going to be one that I have played the mess out of since I've got it, is Need for Speed Most Wanted. Now, I paid $11.95 for this no tax trade at McKay as well, is what I got on it. But $11.95 in trade. This one does have the promotional codes, as you see, which they have been used. I've already tried to use them more than once. And then underneath the promotional code is the actual game manual itself. So take the promotional code out, and you have the game manual itself that's left. And then the game is in immaculate condition. It's got a small little spot on the back, which I don't know if you can see down there, but that will be cleaned today. I will get that cleaned off today, and we'll get that running. So this is an awesome game. Let's head on over to the live scene to see exactly how much it's going to be costing and what we have made, or if we've made any money on this game. So as you see right here, I'm in the hole about $2 on this game. So I'm back to zero. I actually owe the bank system right now. So use no manual is $9.31. Use no manual, no case is $6.57, and it's $10 total for everything. So, and you can get up to a $5 trade for a trade-in value directly off of it. Now, if this was the Vita, I mean, you could be getting buckaroos of money, you know, $17.47 for the Vita. So it just depends on what you're looking for and what you're finding. But about a $10 game without it. So I'm $1.95 in the hole. I didn't make any money on that one. So let's head on over back to the next scene. Let's go to the live scene here. Boom. Our next game today is going to be one that came fairly late in the PlayStation 3 life, as soon as the Xbox One really started taking off and the PlayStation 4 started taking off. And it's going to be Destiny. So I got this for 45 cents. Now, this one does not have everything in it that it should. It's got one little case candy piece here and then the extension pass, but it should have a game manual, and the game manual is missing. So no game manual on this, but I've got everything else with it. Now, I've got this one currently in my PlayStation 3 out front because it has a huge download on it, but it is downloading really good. So the original download was 28.5 gigs. And then it's got another 5 gigabyte download that's going to be happening after the user agreement that's on it. So it's got a bunch of stuff. So it is actually playing, and it's pretty good. But I do have the disc in my PlayStation currently. So let's find out exactly what that's going to cost us, or exactly what we've got going into that one here as we head over to the live scene. So check it out right here. PlayStation 3. Brand new is $19.95. Used complete in box is $4.89. $3.16 with no box. Now, I'm only missing a manual, so I'm somewhere between $4.89 and $3.16 on it, but I paid 45 cents for this. So I have gained all my money back. So we're back in the positive by about $1.20 right now, $1.30 right now on this game. So that's a really awesome thing to be. So our next big game here is one of the PlayStation's most bought and played games of all time, which is going to be Mafia 2, as you see here, right here. Now, let me head over back to my chatting screen here. Bam, Mafia 2 right there. Now, as you see, I paid $6.95 for it today. It does not have a manual. It does not have any case candy in it. Did not come that way at all. So, and the disc is really jacked up on the back. It's been played. It's been handled. It's got a big old scratch on it in the middle. The Blu-rays, one thing about them is once they get resurfaced, it can play. Everything can play on it, but it's got to go through a resurfacing process in order to do that. As you see that huge scratch right there, we'll have to get resurfaced. That'll cost me about $3 in resurfacing fee, $3.50 somewhere there in resurfacing fee for this game. So I'll have about $9 in this game total. And as you saw from the live scene right over here before, the PlayStation 3 version is selling used complete in box for $10.37, $9.07 without a manual, which is what I've got. Used no manual, no case is $6.48. So I still got $9 in on this. I will bust even by the time that I get it resurfaced and everything. It's really where I'm going to be at. So that's going to be a heartbreaker right there for us, but it is what it is. So what can you do? It's what you got with it. The next game on our list today is one that I was telling you about that I could not find anywhere other than for DK Oldies. Nobody seems to have it. Nobody seems to have information on it. It was actually kind of a misprint because the first generation, they only made 5,000 copies of this game worldwide. And the rest of the copies were all digital copies on it. And that is Farming Simulator, the original Farming Simulator is what's out there. Now, I did not pay this. I got this at a pawn shop. It says that it's $13.49. No, I bought this at a pawn shop used because it had everything with it. Now, yeah, it even came with the DLC that's inside the manual here. The manual has the DLC on it that you can download for free. But it's Farming Simulator for PlayStation 3. The game is in freaking immaculate shape. It looks like it was only played once or twice. And understandably so, because this first year was really hard. It was really hard for you to make your attachments, get things involved onto your tractor and move. And it was a wonderful game. Don't get me wrong. Great game to play, great game to be in. But it was definitely something that you had to really strive for to go. Now, this one, like I said, I had to find it at DK Oldies. I had to find what was going on with it. So let's check out the price of what they've got it. They're selling it complete from $14.99. So complete with everything in the box is $14.99. They marked it down to $12.99 currently on sale. So you could probably expect about $7 or $8 in the condition with no manual and no case. I would probably say about $6, $5 to $6 range, somewhere around there with no case, no manual directly on it, but $12.99 complete. So with that being said, I paid $2 for this game and another game. So $1 a piece on both of those games at a pawn shop, dude. And so that's a heck of a find there. I'm in the positive so far. So let's add this into the handy dandy calculator of doom here. And we're going to be moving on to our next game, which our next game is one of those that is not really collectible unless it's got something that you wanted to do with it. So it's a sports game. We're going to be going with WWE 12. So that's what we're going to be going in with from THQ. And this one does have all the case candy inside of it, the promotional code for The Rock, which was already taken, the original manual, which was already taken in the game itself, which is going for it. So, and as you see, the back looks immaculate. I don't know why they wanted to get rid of this game. And we're going to be going over to the live scene to check out what the pricing is. Now, it varies based on console, whichever console you got it for. So if you had it for the 360, you could have used complete in box for $14.20. No manual, $11.96, and $8.22. Now, this is for the 360, but down here, out of stock is $477 through $795. So That's used, no manual, no case, $477. Everything inside of it, $795. So I got kind of $1 over on this one. I paid a little bit more money than what I was supposed to pay for it, but it has an excellent trade-in value of $3.50 because of the gameplay, the exciting. And I showed my future wife this game just a couple days ago, and she was extremely thrilled about how you could create. She loved the creation mode of making stories, actually being able to tell what was going to be going on because you had the ability to put the dialogue together for the characters, make the scene exactly how you wanted it. Now, it was limited. They only gave you certain scenes. You couldn't download extra scenes in it, but she was extremely thrilled with all the features that were available on this game, and she really liked it very well. I like it very well. That's one of the reasons why we got it. So we're down a little bit here today. I'm down $1 right now. Well, actually, I'm actually plus about $7.14 right now. Let's get right back to it. Our next game is one of the ones that was later in the life cycle for the PlayStation 3 as well. It's one of the major shooter competition scenes in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, this, as you see, it was $3.95 is what I got it for, right? So, and we're talking use complete in box with the manual and with all your Crossfire downloads, everything for it. The game itself is in great condition for what it is. It's got a little spackling on it. We'll rub it out. But it has a little spackling on that side from a bad burn on it. But you can definitely get that crap out and it will play. It'll play for a long time. Let's see exactly what it's worth over here on the live scene, shall we? Boom, right here we are. So fully complete in box with brand new is $19.95. Used complete in box is $7.60, which is what I've got right here. Used with no box, no manual is going to be $5.23. There is no trade-in value currently at this time for the game for PlayStation 3 because everybody and their mama moved to either the 1 or the PlayStation 4 when this game came out, guys. So it's definitely something fun to see and something fun to watch. But like I said, it just has its moments of stuff. So we're in the positive once again on this game. An extra $3 roughly on that game. And then our last game of the night is going to be one of the ones that is fairly good, man. I have to say I played through it. Now, the case and stuff on this is a little bit rougher. The artwork and stuff is a little bit rougher. It looks like it's been moved in several different cases throughout the years because this is not the original case that it came in, and I can tell that by the way it looks. But it's going to be Sniper Elite V2. Now, this one is really rough. You can tell, like I said, the paper is really rough. They really moved it, but I don't have any case candy in it. I didn't get any of the DLC or any of the manuals with it. I just got the game by itself. That's kind of a moment for me because I like to collect everything complete. I like to make sure it's all complete in box. You got stuff, or at least you have something that represents the original motion besides just the disc. So this is going to be one of the ones that is a little bit higher priced on the list, but it's going to have some stuff that's going to be going on to it. Let's look right here on the live scene. So as you see right here, so the Silver Star Edition is what everybody normally will go by. But we're going to look right down here to the original V2 listing, which I've got here. I don't have the Silver Star Edition, unfortunately. Used complete in box is $7.60, and that's the only thing that they're giving us is $7.60 for used complete in box. So I would say we're close to what we should be, about $4, between $3 and $4 with no manual, no case. And you can get up to $3.50 for trade-in value if you are to trade it in with them. Now, if you do have the Silver Star Edition, which comes with all the downloadable content and everything that was available for it, used complete in box is going to be $11.95. Used no manual is going to be $10.16. And you can get $5.50 for the trade-in value, but that comes with all the DLC for the Silver Star Edition direct. So that's one of the things. So, I mean, what do we have completely in this today? Well, I will tell you guys, according to my live scene here with everything that we have paid, I have $44.15. So I am still under my $45 budget for the week on this. I normally will do $30, but I scheduled a little bit more money this week to do it. So I'm under $45 this week for all the games that we have picked up. Unfortunately, I do not have complete games this week, and that will be coming at a later date. I've got a friend here in town that runs Blasted Machines tech shop on APD40, and sometimes he gets the manuals for some of these things in at random. People just trade just random manuals and stuff, and I can see if he's got some manuals to put with this. If so, we will be buying some from him for next to nothing and making some of these complete. As far as Destiny goes, I am going to be doing my first playthrough on Destiny here within the next couple days. I'm going to be trying to do a complete playthrough of Destiny, I should say, if all the servers are up and everything is still up, and I can still get a hold of a lobby that's out there to do some of the online play with it, because that was one of the reasons why I got it, because they said the online is still up with it. So, but I'll be going through that in a couple days. We'll be getting that up, and thank you guys so much for coming in. So we have done an excellent job today with the games that we've gotten for PlayStation 3. I hope to see you guys on the next one. We're going to be doing Xbox on a budget, original Xbox on a budget. So I was able to pick some stuff up at a pawn shop the other day for next to nothing. And I want to see what type of value I've got out of the games that I'm coming on original Xbox. So you all come on with me for the ride, and we'll have a good time. And we'll see you next time. And remember, you guys heard it here first, right here on Nerdy Gaming with Rabbidb3av132 on YouTube. Also Daily Motion and all the other good places that you guys are at whenever you see us right there, guys. So thank you guys so much. Hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe. You guys can catch us right here any time of the day, any time of the night. We'd love to have you guys come on out and be with us. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.